it's chaos, isn't it? Nobody
Yes.
really has any clue what's going on, and it's not helped by very mixed messages coming out of government as well at the moment. So we have this idea that we will be introducing a 14-day quarantine for people coming into the UK, but we haven't introduced it yet. And then there's the idea that we might possibly not be introducing that if you come from France or from Ireland. But then again, that's now come back, and the government has said that they're just having discussions. They haven't definitely said that's going to happen. And then on top of that, the EU have come out and said you can't just have agreements between individual European countries. It has to be Europe-wide.
What do you understand to be the situation? Let's talk about the ferries. Let's talk about Dover. Are holiday makers or people, day trippers, currently trying to get into France and successfully returning, or is it just professional drivers and coaches?
No, at the moment it's just professional drivers and coaches. You have to have a reason to visit France at the moment. Their border is not down in that extent. And, if you're going there for a specific reason and with all the right paperwork, yes, you can go. But at the moment it's not open to tourists. And obviously we're still under lockdown. And two, our Foreign and Commonwealth advice is advice against all but essential travel indefinitely.
And do you have any, I appreciate it doesn't fall to you, but do you have any sense of a timeline of when the government might tell us more?
Well, I mean, we've had the timeline set out, and they're not looking at talking about any kind of sort of easing of restrictions in that sense, I think, until at least July. Because we're not even talking about our own hospitality industries being allowed to open up in some form until July.
What is your advice to readers of The Sun?
It's a very difficult one at the moment. I'm having many people ringing me saying, because the situation we're coming to now is that for most people, the peak summer holidays are when they take their holiday. And 8 weeks before, which is around now, is when you start to have to pay the final balance on anything that you've put down. And the main question I'm getting asked at the moment is, should I pay the final balance?
And what are you saying?
Well, really, it depends on how much you've actually paid as a deposit. If you've paid a very small deposit, perhaps it might be worth you losing that small amount of money. But that with a caveat in that you need to check the terms and conditions of your holiday provider, because there may be some form of penalty if you don't pay that full balance. So you really need to check on an individual basis. But if you have paid a large deposit and only have a small amount left to pay, it's probably worth paying that small amount, because then you'll get the protection. If it's a package holiday, you'll get the protection from Atol. That means that you will get your money back. Now, we know that nobody's getting their money back quickly at the moment, but they will get their money back, and the holiday is financially protected.
All right, let's make you like one of your newspaper colleagues. Let's make you Mystic Minot. Let's have you stare into a travel. I do hope Meg's still with us. We're still with the Sun.
Yeah.
I know she's still with. I'm still with the Sun. I know she's still with us because I love Meg. She's still on the Sun. I trust. Is she Mystic Minot?
She is.
Yes, right. Mystic Minot. Right. Stare into your travel crystal ball. What do you think will happen this summer? Will people get to Europe at least?
If I'm honest, I don't think European holidays are going to start up anytime soon. There's no consensus within Europe yet as to when people are going to be easing lockdowns or opening their borders. I don't think it will be the summer. I think even a month ago, I would have called sort of September, October time as the earliest we would start to get back into Europe. And I'm doubtful about that even now.